À travers cette conférence, on veut montrer que comment les comptables, comment la profession, avec les différents thèmes que la conférence va adresser, comment la profession comptable contribue au développement économique et social. Nous espérons de pouvoir accueillir environ 1000 comptables professionnels de différents pays d'Afrique et peut-être espérons avoir environ 500 Mauriciens. Il y a les accounting institutes, des grands accounting institutes de l'Afrique, comme Saïka, Anan, Aikan, Saipa. Les chefs de ces nations vont adresser à cette conférence. Il y aura aussi le CEO de IFAC, le président de ACCA.
The topic for that conference is Rising Africa, Partnering for Results. It's the first time that a conference of such magnitude and importance is being held outside of the African continent. We are expecting the president of IFAC to be here. We are expecting the president of PAFA to be here. For the opening, we're expecting the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Xavier-Luc Duval. We are expecting the Finance Minister to be in one of our sessions. The topics that will be discussed: developing sustainable national institutions to deliver results for the public and the private sector, food security, women and accountancy, intra-Africa trade and investments, taxation and its impact on development in Africa. These topics are broad topics, which is not only for accountants, but for non-accountants as well. And it's a great opportunity for us to network, for businesses who would want to expand their business into Africa, because nowadays, for growth, Mauritius has to look to Africa. The only way for us to be able to provide jobs, to grow this profession, is to look towards Africa.
One of the biggest concerns that we have as a continent is matters of poverty and its attendant offshoots of hunger, disease, and many other things that define poverty. To us, from PAFA, we believe that the role of all of us as professionals, our role as a continent working together, is to see if we can fight poverty. We are now into our third Africa Congress of Accountants. The first one was held in Nairobi, Kenya in 2011. The second one was held in Accra, Ghana in 2013. And in 2015, we are coming to Mauritius. We are providing a platform for all Africans from all walks of life to come together through ACOA, to exchange ideas, to look at the challenges that Africa is facing, and come out with possible solutions towards our main objective, and that's poverty reduction. So why is it that the resources of Africa are not enriching us, but are enriching other people? These are the questions that we had in mind when we came up with the themes, Africa Rising, Partnering for Results. Our aim is that not every benefit should come from Africa, but the net benefit of the resources of Africa must benefit us as Africans.
We in 2013 changed our goals, and we have two measurable goals with an end aim. One is to end poverty to 3% by year 2030. And the second is to boost shared prosperity for the bottom 40% of the world. For the benefit of, we are just going to focus on three things. One is issue to do with the skills development. A number of projects based on our studies in Africa, and as we may know who are sitting around this room, is impacted by the constraints of capacity that we have in Africa. And as a profession, I think we have and continue to have a responsibility to develop more technicians and more professional accountants who can serve in both public sector and in the private sector. Secondly, the accountancy profession is increasingly being involved in public finance management systems. Most of the citizens get impacted by those systems in terms of how the government allocates the resources and the services we deliver to them. And studies done by the bank, done by different organizations indicates that more needs to be done because there are several leakages in the PFM systems. And from our goal, I'm seeing more and more professional bodies being involved in developing the accountancy system in terms of adopting standards in the public sector, internal control system, institutions that are dealing with corruption, and henceforth so many other aspects. And final point is obviously the accountancy profession is increasingly also being involved in adoption of international standards or standards at the country level to enhance the quality of financial reporting and to enhance, at the end of the day, the credibility of the information given to the investors or issued to the members of the public from public sector point of view. We consider accountancy profession growth as a key agenda in the bank. It's a strategic objective, and we are heavily involved in the profession. And in many ways,